Hi, hope everyone is doing amazing. We're going to be tapping into the Starseed Oracle deck and an Intuit Tarot deck. But first, I have some messages that I want to share. So we're going to get into that. We're going to call in our angels, saints, ancestors, and spirit guides into our space, provide love and divine messages for our highest and greatest good. We're surrounded in divine white light and love, so it is, and so it will be. All right, so I have this Queen of Wands, right? Very visionary, strong, courageous, charming, and confident, right? Very empowered, motivational, gets it done, right? Has this like magic. It also represents like the warrior in the of the queens. Okay, it's like the warrior. So interesting is that I have this note that I want to read, and it's about Hanuman, which is a devoted Hindu warrior, god and divine companion and protector of the god Rama. And when you devote yourself to a vision with an unwavering faith, you become in support of the universe. Reflect on your strengths and talents. You are someone who gives with all your heart, but sometimes it's hard to receive in return. Make some space. You are being honored today for your commitment. You are vital to healing and expansion. A true warrior shield is the love of God. So I feel like Queen of Wands, fire sign, doesn't have to be, but I would say you're very passionate, you're, aligned with your purpose, you're very outgoing, you're energetic, you're courageous, like you're on fire, okay? And again, like I've been hearing this like Phoenix rising and, confirmation for me that it's like, you're forged by fire, maybe not just in this lifetime, maybe even past lifetimes, like it's a thing. So this warrior, wounded warrior or light worker, or just, someone who's on the spiritual path, someone who's, definitely tapping into their inner magic, their divine magic here. So, that's a heads up to you, and that's reminding you that a true warrior shield is the love of God. Next, I have Horus. So Horus is, the message says, if you have been driving an intention or working on a project, consider what is the best outcome, as you are in a powerful energetic portal or vortex, which can help you connect to the hidden realms. Ancient wisdom and history. Okay, so spend your time connecting to your dreams and aspirations and ask yourself, what is it that you seek? Listen to the guidance and pay attention to your thoughts and stay high vibe. That's what I have from Horus. I have a message from Jesus, and then it says, bringer of truth and light, forgiveness is possible, and a life of service will ultimately bring sustenance. Persecuted for my beliefs and bravery, yet still loved everyone, for he saw the world through the eyes of the divine. Jesus is everywhere at once. Tune into the energy of service. Show up with a generous heart and share your gifts in a way that can help the expansion of the world. It's okay to have a balance, energetic exchange. Charity and service are not the same. Recognize that you deserve to be honored for the talents you hold and share. Move beyond old ideas that you have to give until you are empty. Serve in a way that also serves you. When you are full and overflowing, you have more to share with others. Yeah, so I came across these in a notebook. I have many of these. I don't know if you guys do as well, but I have, I've got notes everywhere. I'm like the scribe over here. So I found this and I was like, oh, and I was reading it and I was like, oh, man, I really feel this today. So I thought I'd share it with you guys. So hopefully some of it hit for you. What I really took away from this was, one, that charity and service are not the same. Recognize that you do deserve to be honored for the talents you hold and share, and that we all can move beyond old ideas, right? That we have to give until we're empty. We've been programmed that way. And I'm getting like there's a lot of guidance to, go back to the basics, like almost like reset, right? Maybe there's something that's being like created that's visionary, and it requires strength, confidence, and courage. There's a King of Cups back here too. Emotional mastery, emotionally balanced, heart-centered, psychic. Okay, so you could be very spiritually gifted here, or the two of you could be, or there's some sort of association here, because this energy is also highly intuitive, kind-hearted. Okay, and then there's the Devil back here, so I don't know who these guys are. Oh, and then we got the Lovers. We're just going to put this back for right now. Okay, because we're going to get into some starseed messages. Okay, let's see. Weight of the world. And then we have water your garden. Interesting. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. This is you taking time out for you. You're somebody who, supports a lot, does a lot, and it's now time for you to give back to you. This is like a you season, so don't feel bad about that. Weight of the world, there's boundaries, there's a need to let something go, and all of it's not yours to carry. I love this for us. Very, very, look at this. Yeah, okay. Okay, okay. Empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. They want to mention this. And then we have breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Okay. Yeah, there's something that is, they're asking for you to just kind of let things play out naturally, going with the flow instead of like any kind of resistance, a need to kind of let things just be the way they are. It's almost like just acceptance, like it is what it is. They're also saying like they don't want you to really like try to control anything, because then you're calling in something that may not be your ultimate desire. There could be something better. They don't want you to micromanage the universe. Okay, so this is about releasing control, right? And surrendering. And as an empathic starseed, okay, someone who's very connected and being guided to work with those abilities in some sort of way, in some sort of service, okay? So there's sovereignty. So you could be dealing with situations that are calling for you to be in your sovereign energy, right? You may need to let things go, have strong boundaries. Something's not yours to carry. So it's like you don't need to absorb what's no longer yours. Okay, so they're asking for you to release and literally surrender it. Okay, like there's this whole like very fluid energy here that they're asking for you to be in at this time. So do whatever it takes to kind of carve out whatever you need to do to be in this energy. Okay, everybody's life's different. Okay, so yeah, it's a need for like prioritizing peace, right? A bit of a reset, nourishment, body care, and tenderness. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. That's a beautiful message. Whale and Orca elders. They want you to share your song, share your music, share your thoughts, share your desires, speak your tune. Like, can you speak a tune? I don't know. I don't know where to speak the tune. It says frequency of sound, diving deep. That's beautiful. Maybe like you connect with the marine or water or whales, dolphins, killer whales, very specific here. Maybe you really like an aquarium. Maybe that's something that you're into. Maybe you need to visit the ocean. Earthed, okay. Deep cellular healing. Yeah, there's Arcturus energy. physical and emotional healing. All right, so spontaneous awakening, okay, activation and integration time, all right, the blue flame. And then we have earth, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Yeah, so that's the empathic starseed energy here. And feeling the weight of the world as well, because, you know, the frequency here, you might be like a highly sensitive person, in whatever way that is to you, okay? If you know, smells, fabrics, frequencies, music, like just, you name it. Anything could apply there. But you know what I mean? Like, you're easily affected by the weight of, and you feel like you carry the weight of the world, energetically. So sometimes you need to like go through a purging, process. And you know what's really good for that is the violet flame. I know this card says the blue flame, but, yeah, there's a process playing out here that they're wanting for you to kind of just, okay, like, this is rest. Take your time to rest, because there's a bit of activation here. And then there's like this cosmic egg here. All right, so learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So you're kind of walking through like a different kind of, like a portal into another existence in some way, another timeline perhaps. So it's kind of like they're, you know, their spirits, the current, okay? They want you to just, you know, I'm getting the reference of, I love a lazy river. So they're giving me the reference of a lazy river. Like, you know, you're on the lazy river to like sit in the tube and just relax and, you know, let the current take you. That's kind of the message here. They're like, sit back, relax, and let the current take you, okay? And then like just being in flow, okay? This is like, it might be a bit turbulent. Like there's, you know, it looks like there's a bit of like a lot of different energy playing out here. So I'm getting like, even here, you know, if you're looking at this card. So yeah. I'm feeling there's a big release here. There's a big release here. And then I'm getting like a bit of a rebirth here. I'm getting like energetically reborn, right? This is fascinating. All right, so is there any one of these you want to tap into? Deep cellular healing. Okay, so we're gonna look at We the Hathors, Star Ancestors, and let's see. Hi, honey. What's it say? You may be called to switch things up with your body or your emotional well-being, to call in a team of helpers to support you in navigating any challenges that you may be experiencing emotionally. Your body knows how to heal. Healing is your natural state. Physical and emotional disharmony can be a reflection of how the world, inner and outer, has been out of alignment, right? Weight of the worlds. Okay, so this is about bringing something back into balance here. All right, so maybe your nervous system has been really peaked for an extended period of time for numerous reasons, whatever that is. Maybe you've gone through a stressful time. This is like a reset for you, on multiple levels. Okay, physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. So if you're suffering from any kind of a mystery or chronic illness, don't allow yourself to think you've done something wrong. So if you're dealing with wanting to cleanse and clear, and you want to holistically heal something, they're letting you know that you have the ability to heal yourself. Okay. So I'm not giving medical advice. I'm just clarifying that, your body knows it. It's a fact. Your body does know how to heal itself. Okay. So, in fact, we're the most amazing creation there is. So if you're suffering from something chronic, obviously, or even something mysterious, get checked out by whoever you think you need to get it checked out at. but I'm getting like they don't want you to blame yourself. Okay, I feel like there's like some shame regarding this for somebody, and so this is why I'm calling this out. But I feel like they want you to kind of like forgive yourself. Okay, it's not your fault. So it says today it's difficult to navigate our health. If this card has made its way to you, you're being called to focus on your healing in practical ways, to prioritize your health, to be kind and tender to your miraculous body, to give yourself the grounding and care that you need, to put your body first, to nourish yourself as you would a newborn baby, to treat yourself with tender care. This is where they had me say in the beginning, you may be called to switch things up with your body or your emotional well-being, or whatever may affect those things. To call in a team of helpers to support you in navigating any challenges you may be experiencing emotionally. They're saying the Arcturians are a galactic group of beings who have mastered deep cellular and emotional healing. So you have access to, before you go to bed, let's say, set the intention of wanting to do some self-healing and ask if you could connect with the Arcturians, if they could, you and your spiritual team, if they could help guide you through healing this, that, this, whatever. All right, because they've mastered deep cellular healing. They'll be able to help you through some sort of a processing of emotions. They want you to know that it's possible to feel vibrant in your body and well in your skin. All right, so to have your cells return to its effervescence and vitality, they want you to find calmness and contentedness, and to have a soothed nervous system and a tranquil heart. Okay, so that's this energy right here. Okay, so how beautiful. How beautiful. I love that. This is a beautiful gift. What a beautiful gift. It says a starseed activation, so you guys can say yes or no. But it says, if you say yes, okay, it says, I take back my vitality and energy and feel more and more healthy each and every day. My body knows how to heal. My body knows how to heal. Love that. Next one's double mission. Literally says, light worker starseed, serve the world by being you. Okay, so that's like, yeah, look at how beautiful this is. I don't know, I always, past couple of days and some of the readings, I've been bringing up like this, this ripple effect, or this see all the circles. I've been seeing a lot of this. So, all paths lead to home, it says. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So you could be finding yourself like walking, or like this is figuratively a path, okay? And so depending on where you are in your path, know that like you're guided. You're not alone. That's beautiful. Light worker starseeds are mission and purpose oriented. Many have the feeling that time's running out and there's something they came here to do, create, or contribute. They're here to grow as souls individually, an individual mission, and also to contribute to the planet in some action-oriented way, a collective mission. Their collective mission is often answered through a career calling or by devoting their life to something bigger until they remember their collective mission. It can feel as if something's missing or that they're forgetting something important. It's common for light worker starseeds to feel that they're different, and they may carry soul memories of being visible or sharing their voice. As such, they may protect themselves by dimming their light in order to fit in, or by spending time in some sort of closet, such as a spiritual closet, right? If you pull this card, you're being called to remember your collective mission and step into it even more fully. You're being reminded that your role as a light worker is to light up the world with your presence. This doesn't have to be a great big thing or a decision you need to make. You also don't need to have a great big plan. If you resonate with being a light worker, all you need to do is work out what lights you up, your passions and joys, and keep doing that. When you trust and follow the simple path of things that light you up and then lose yourself in doing, you'll light up the world without even trying. How can you serve the world by being you? Is the question. Well then, class is over. Come back in the comments with the answer, and I'll see you guys on the next reading. I look forward to reading your answers. Okay? Bye.